Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans. This the site of a much-anticipated rematch. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
His adversary from Southpaw, Stevens.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This 10-rounder. Big Train's coming off a decision win last time out. Tonight, he's hoping that he can duplicate that effort that we saw.
Well, it's a positive thing, too, because he got a lot of questions answered. You know, he knows he can go the distance, no problem now in that area, and he knows that he's got a good chin. He got caught a couple good shots going around, so I expect a very confident, solid fighter tonight.
Well, you tell me. You know what both of these guys bring to the table. You see them in front of you. This fight's going to go the distance?
No, I think it's kind of like walking outside your house and you see those dark storm clouds. You know it's going to rain. It's going to rain.
A well-timed right hand by Big Train. Teddy, what's the worst-case scenario for a power puncher facing a guy who, you know, he knows his opponent doesn't have much stamina. He knows that he's not going to be going after it late.
Well, that could be a real trap. You get a little over-anxious. You're looking for that home run. And while you're looking for the home run, you're striking out all night.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Stevens.
Cover up.
Up top with the right hand. See how he targets that hook? That's a good block by Big Train.
Keep your hands up.
Solid left hand to the head. Well off the mark by Big Train. A sharp hook to the head by Big Train. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Fires off that hook. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Stevens giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Gets rid of that effort. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Listen, everybody likes to see a great knockout shot to the chin, but truth be told, at this stage of a fight, the foundation for winning comes by going downstairs.
It's just like the old timers would say, Joe, you kill the body, the head will follow.
A knifing left hand by Big Train. Good flush shot upstairs. Big Train's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Blocks that belt line well. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Solid straight right hand. A knifing jab splits through by Big Train. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Big Train's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Stevens' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Now he's got to find a way to get away from some of those punches, but there's a problem, a big problem, like with anything else. How are you going to start changing it if you haven't been taught differently? I don't know that he knows the answer.
Keep working the
Little head knocking with that right hand. Doubles up the jab. Able to show you his blocking ability. Yeah! Big Train's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Scored well up top. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Big Train. Big Train's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
And he just holds on there. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Big Train's tag. Right back to it upstairs. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, oh no, actually I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Nice jab there. Stevens is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Big Train's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Big Train. Scored well with the hook. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Big Train. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Great round now. Back and forth after he did the hurting. He's the one hurt.
So, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. And he engages in the clinch. Nice work on the right hand by Big Train. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Big Train's able to land a good, solid left hand. Stevens' opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again. Oh, things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. And yet another right hand land. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Just like that. Just like that.
Where's the body, kid? Body shots.
Double up your partners. Looking good.
Big Train's left, landing well. Double jab upstairs.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Stevens, known as a guy who can just do the basics. He can box really, really well. But right here in these middle rounds of the fight, I think he needs to adjust things because it's not going his way.
No, well, you know, his opponent is a little bit more physical than him, a lot more physical than him. And he's starting to get closer, and he's starting to make it his kind of fight.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Big Train. Stevens is tagged.
Back to the body.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Big Train. Wow, no doubt about it. Affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Scored well with the... Did you see that? He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? So as the bell sounds, we put to bed the first half of this fight, and we are underway with a new round. There's the hook. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Big Train. Big Train's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
Scoring with the right hand by Big Train. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. A sharp and precise headshot by Big Train.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Big Train's left now getting into the mix. If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Big Train. Little head hunting with the left. Stevens is tagged by a right hand. Solid. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Stevens rising back up. That takes some guts. And now he scores well with the straight right. Stevens gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does. And the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed. So he's putting to worry something's going to come back.
Lands a big hook. Not getting it done with that straight right hand.
Back to the body.
Landing a two-punch combo by Big Train. On the mark with the straight left hand. Big Train's punch is far off the target. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Guard your head.
A little head hunting with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. He missed with that headshot. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Back to the head he goes. Big Train showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
To the head he goes with a left hand. That's a forceful jab by Big Train. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Big Train. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Stevens. Of round number 8, a look at Teddy's scorecard. It's easy to see. Big Train's in prime form tonight. He's out punching his opponent consistently.
Yeah, it's easy to see why he's using that jab. That jab is opening the door to a lot of things.
Keep those hands up. Unload. Unload. More punches. Oh, you got this one. Come up.
That's a well-scored left hand by Big Train. Big Train's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Decide to trade there. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Big Train. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Big Train's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Stevens proving to be elusive.
To feint a little bit. Feinting is to kryptonite to timing.
And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good.
Nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Come on. Little double jab to the head. Big Train's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Stevens' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Big Train's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Two snapping jabs by Big Train. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Stevens' right hand working well that time. He scored well. Good double jab by Big Train. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good solid right hand by Stevens. Stevens is shocked right. Big shot comes crashing home. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's gonna try to survive it. Look at this. loses, unable to get up and continue on.
By way of knockout, your winner, Big Trey.
As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Big Train's now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.